I keep that pistol on me, man. You run up on me, I stamp you. What it is, YouTube, man? Back with another little video today. For I'm saying we always got something crazy. You already know we had the continuation of Julio Foolio. You know what I'm saying? But we got the people who betrayed him after his death. I don't know who betrayed him. I'm shocked that his homies betrayed him. We'll see what this video talk about. Before we start though, like the video, share, subscribe to the channel, smash that bell. Let's get it, man.
Clock people, Foolio's party buddy Mizzle jetted out of town with an op, his alleged girlfriend. Well, she sure has moved on. So has Kenny Caps, who now grinds with the ATK. Foolio was loyal, but he had a lot of frenemies who betrayed him following his death, starting from Mizzle. Unlike how a real brother should be in mourning, Mizzle has acted contrary. He has been updating his Instagram with posts showing the world that life goes on. On July 26th, about a month after Foolio's death, Mizzle, whom Foolio referred to as a brother, shared a montage of snaps of himself outdoors. On that same day, he even attended a concert. Meanwhile, his caption for the post was aimed at trolls who came at him for being somehow insensitive. He quipped, "Crackers trolling on my page got me scared to drop a pic." The attitude, demeanor, and who he is hanging out with has made many to tag him a frenemy of Foolio. Weeks before Foolio's demise, Mizzle, his friend, was spotted having a swell time in Cancun, Mexico. He boldly shared snaps and videos.
That was one of the ops.
His friend
was one of the ops.
Spotted having a swell time in Cancun, Mexico. He boldly shared snaps and videos on his Instagram page, detailing time out with Backstreet, who is allegedly an ATK gang member. At first, it didn't seem like a betrayal, as Foolio has some friends who claim to be cordial with Yungeen Ace, arch enemy. But after fans examined the closeness between Mizzle and Foolio, questions of betrayal before and after his death sprang up. On the day of his 26th birthday, Foolio shared a video showing Mizzle in the background of his hotel room. The Jacksonville sensation called Mizzle his brother who came ready to pop, unknown to Foolio. That was the night he was going to get popped.
See, this is what they was talking about before they all knew about Julio Foolio's killers, you feel what I'm saying? This is what they was talking about, backdoored them, you feel what I'm saying? It's crazy though, cause like, if you really think about this, like, we already knew it was planned, but was it more planned with more people that we don't even know about? You feel what I'm saying? Because it seemed like it, because, like, bruh, say, like, one of my peoples go away. I'm not about to go be hanging out with taking pictures with one of the ops associates. What? It's up. What? You feel me? That's crazy, bro. Y'all be tripping out here, bro. Backdooring and betraying and this and that. This is a movie. Wow!
Oh God, yeah.
Mizzle spent the next few hours partying with Foolio at a Tampa-based hotel, with no one knowing the exact location except the duo. Many have questioned whether Mizzle leaked the location to the ops and checked out before the shooting, as he wasn't in the car when it happened. Although not confirmed yet, this theory gained popularity after fans noticed Mizzle's behavior following Foolio's death. While he has yet to make any post about the tragedy, Mizzle has carried on with life. Next is one of Foolio's female friend-turned-betrayer, who gave the ops the location drop they needed. Ari. It was not until after Foolio's passing that many began to look into the time Tampa-based promoter Ari spent with the deceased. Despite not being an often mentioned figure in Foolio's life, many believe that Ari might have set him up. According to her Instagram stories shared on the same day he died, the Jacksonville rapper was scheduled to be at an event held in Truth 18. A soft copy of the flyer was first shared on Foolio's Instagram stories before Ari made a repost. A quick glance at the details on the flyer revealed that Foolio would be at 4819 East Bush Boulevard, Tampa, Florida, from about 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Although the event organizers promised beefed up security and no jammed up cars since it was a no parking event, Ari did more harm than good. As the Bulk Wild Saturday party began in Truth 18, the Tampa-based promoter turned on her camera to capture every moment. Ari did not stop there. She uploaded posts in the heat of the party. Ari began by telling her followers that she had Foolio as a guest, with an image of his car pulling up on the driveway. Next was a snap of the rapper dressed in white and red, and he did little to conceal his identity as he walked into the venue. Ari's last update was a blurry image of herself in Truth 18. This time, she urged fans to come see Foolio, who was going to be there until 6 a.m. No doubt Ari was letting out too much information that ended up being dangerous for the rapper.
And this is the problem. Y'all always drop your locations. I don't understand why. If I'm out eating at a restaurant, I'm going to post that I'm out eating at a restaurant after I leave the restaurant. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all be crazy, bro. There's so many people in this world that want to get you and you wouldn't even know. Look what happened to Trump. Trump didn't know some weird white boy wanted to go get him. You know what I'm saying? He would have never known. But it happened. Because he had his low. And that's what y'all don't understand, bro. It'd be somebody you don't even know. That's crazy.
However,
y'all.
she had her defense. Ari maintained that she had the permission to make the post from Foolio. Even after news of his death rang in, the show's promoter claimed that all went well at the party and that she was safe. Once Foolio's death was confirmed, a few fans claimed that Ari's move was a clear betrayal that led Foolio's ops to him. One person established it was too easy for his ops to find him. Another dissatisfied fan launched an insult at Ari in a tweet that read, "This is why you should not trust fat women." But for some fans, Ari was not to blame.
Pool party start the day at 5, 6 o'clock.
Come on now, he did it himself.
Pull up, man.
This set of fans believed Foolio, who already shared his location, did not mind whether his ops would find him. "Stop lying on her, that can get her hurt. He was posting his location to she was just trying to draw in people at her job," a commenter tweeted. Unfortunately, as the person feared, Ari was put in harm's way following the criticism of her actions. Days after criticisms rang in, the Tampa-based promoter explained that she was getting death threats from angry fans. Ari explained that she had no hand in Foolio's murder.
Okay, y'all done got me out of bed because at this point I'm getting death threats.
That's crazy.
I'm getting phone calls. I'm getting text messages. And I just gotta let y'all know what it is. Like, I had nothing to do with Foolio's death.
Whether or not she is guilty, one truth exists. Ari did make more posts about Foolio's location, especially with precision. Next up is Foolio's friend, who is rather loyal to his feelings and friendship with the ATK gang. Kenny Caps. Somehow Kenny Caps, who is an ex-con, maintained his friendship with Foolio even though he never ever hid his affiliation with Yoongjin Ace, who dissed and disrespected Foolio. Although the rivalry was mutual, with both taunting the tragedies they faced via diss tracks, Foolio had zero loyalty in his camp. This is sad to see because even outsiders could smell the rat months before Foolio's untimely passing.
But my thing is though, bro, if I got a problem with or my homie got a problem with somebody and they beefing with them bad and bodies is dropping and this and that and it's a war, not beef, and I know that, I'm not going to associate with that person. I understand it's kind of childish to the extent of me not having personal beef with that person, but I'm just going to let them know, like, y'all, this my peoples. I ain't got no problem with y'all. Y'all ain't got no problem with me, but I can't associate with y'all because this is my peoples, which is kind of childish to a certain point, but I don't know how to explain it. Y'all know how I go, though. But if you is mature and you is a man, hey, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Sorry. You feel what I'm saying? That's where he probably coming from. I 100% understand and respect that. I don't know, man. It's like 50-50. I can't make my mind up on it. I'm over here talking, just yapping. You feel me? I don't know, bro. Let me know what y'all think about that. Can y'all, you know what I'm saying? Let me know, bro.
During an interview with No Jumper, Foolio had Kenny Caps as his +1, and for the first time he confessed his friendship to fans. The interviewer had asked if Foolio would ever bury his beef with Yoongjin Ace after the latter declared his admiration online. However, Foolio said it was impossible to give a direct answer, adding that time will tell. As for Kenny Caps, it was an easy one. Without breaking a sweat, Kenny said he talked to Ace, right after Foolio told him that he could answer the question while looking unbothered.
I talked to Ace.
I respect him for that, though.
You can answer that for. I talked to Ace like a week ago.
In a rather calm tone, Kenny, who nestled next to Foolio, explained that he was on good terms with his friend's rival because of how he thinks.
And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of respect Foolio for not being mad at his homie for that. That take another level of maturity for that. But at the same time, you never know. You feel me? So it's scary. They more mature. They was more mature, but it's crazy though.
It was even more shocking.
He's alright. I don't really know him, but like, you know, dummy. You know, got something to think with. So we talk.
According to Kenny, their conversation is different from the rant he used to have with Foolio. They never talk about death or crossing each other's lane. However, he added,
we got to understand with each other, so we'll rap on some political shit.
For someone who appreciates Ace's sense of reasoning, it was surprising to see him acknowledge that there might never be a reconciliation between Foolio and Ace. Kenny explained that he would not think of patching up their friendship as the bridge had been burnt. However, he made up another explanation to justify himself. According to Kenny, he isn't too friendly with everyone in Ace's camp, so he understood why Foolio and Ace weren't talking either. Without holding his brakes, Kenny told No Jumper that he sometimes calls Ace when he doesn't call him, and that the connection is mutual. He even added that their last conversation was a week before the interview. Like Foolio and Ace's rivalry, which started years ago, Kenny and Ace's friendship also began about 6 years ago, but they seemed to solidify their bond after he came out of jail. The 21-year-old was convicted of murder at 16 and had served a jail sentence of 5 years. Following his release from jail, Kenny revived his brotherhood with Foolio. A tour through their Instagram shows that the duo spent a lot of time together. On June 22nd, Kenny was set to host Foolio's birthday bash, and according to the post, the address was restricted. Foolio seemed excited about the whole thing, not knowing that it would be his last day on Earth. Right after Foolio's death, fans couldn't help but replay Kenny's admission to being friends with Youngin Ace. Many called him a double agent, alleging that it was impossible to be faithful to both sides. One person even suggested that Foolio was fully aware of the friendship, but he wanted to be steps ahead of his enemies. Speaking of enemies, Kenny proclaimed that he was never that to Foolio when he explained their connection in an interview with Mix Essentials. The up-and-coming rapper admitted that he once shared an unbreakable bond with Bibby, Foolio's little brother. But after Bibby died, he moved up to Foolio, who has since been his big brother. Kenny said he was so close to Foolio that he even advised him to quit the beef and be like him. In his words,
I tell him this
like
too.
I said, take a level of maturity, and that's what he was on, bro. He did that time. He came mature. He tried to date it, and it didn't happen. Some ATK members smoke Foolio, and it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro.
You feel me? I feel like he'll go way much farther if he just, slay that. Cause we don't got like me. You say I don't diss no. I don't got to, cause I don't feel like a more gangster than me.
Some say Foolio never listened to Kenny because he was a mutual friend to Youngin Ace as well. One person who seems to be grieving differently about Foolio and who might not have betrayed Foolio like people think is Money. Blanco Money seems to be making more posts about her romance with Foolio more than ever before. From the moment the news of Foolio's death hit the media, the Melanin Goddess has been dropping messages directed at those responsible for killing her beau. During Foolio's lifetime, very little attempts were made from the rapper to show that they were an item. So one of the first things Money did was to establish that she was his lover. In one post, she shared snaps of a handwritten card and flowers while hinting at one of Foolio's tweets that read, "Love you 6L, thank you for being patient and tolerating my BS. Foolio plus Money." Money referenced the tweet explaining that she loves him because of the handwritten letters. Money was ready to prove the extent of her love when she heard of her boyfriend's demise, so she promised to avenge him. In her words, "Y'all took my boyfriend from me. I hate y'all and I won't be the only one crying." But despite Money's talk for revenge and a recap of what her love story seemed like, some fans say she's doing too much talking. This group of individuals are of the opinion that Foolio warned against this before his death when he said,
"If something ever happened to me, bro, don't be an Asian dog, bro. If you know what we was on, bro, we ain't talk like that, bro.
Right.
Don't be extra, bro. Like, for real, bro. Don't be on that Asian. That's like, fake, bro. Y'all gotta stop that fake.
On the other side of the camp, some fans who believe in the Money and Foolio love story have been supportive all along. They maintain that even before Foolio's death, Money made posts about their love life. Just 8 days before his demise, Money flaunted Foolio's face tattoo that read Armani. While fans were still debating the authenticity of Money's actions to see if she was a betrayal or not, she showed up rapping at Foolio's funeral. In this clip that has since gone viral, Money was singing to Foolio's diss track of Youngin Ace while sipping on Don Julio in a Foolio-designed cup. Due to the criticisms, Money has made her content on social media private, thereby restricting who has access to her account and posts. Unlike Money, whose updates have been categorized as unreal by some, this next person has been accused of trying to monetize Foolio.
She just going through a lot of pain, bro. That's all it is with her, bro. It's pain. Imagine you lose your loved one. You feel me?
Death.
You know what I'm saying?
Sandrika's Maze. Foolio's mom, Sandrika's Maze, has had quite a lot to say since her son's death, but she hasn't always hit the right notes with fans. In fact, Maze stirred some controversy in her first statement following the news of Foolio's fatal shooting. While paying tribute to her son in a June 25th Instagram post, the grieving mother explained that the real story is coming soon, and also reflected on some of the circumstances surrounding Foolio's untimely death. She wrote, "R.I.P. son, Charles Jones II Foolio, the real life story documentary coming soon. The story that only I can tell because I know the truths from the fakes. I think I'm the only mother that keep it real, while most others know damn well what was going on with their own sons."
Okay, you kept it real. You would not have been saying in this specific interview right here. Oh, I don't know why they did that. I don't know why that happened. I have no idea. He was a nice boy, this and that. Foolio was thugging. No disrespect to him, may he rest in peace. But bro was thugging, and we all know that, bro. We already know that, bro. Come on now.
This been going on since 2014 to 2015. Within hours, the post had gone viral on social media, as many fans took time out to send their condolences to Maze over her loss. However, some fans were also quick to express their disapproval at the announcement of the documentary just 2 days after Foolio passed in such tragic circumstances. They went on to accuse Maze of trying to use her son's death to make financial gains. While some of them understood the need to tell Foolio's story in a different light, they insisted that making such an announcement just 2 days after his death was all shades of wrong. The most disturbing part of it all was that the announcement was made by Foolio's mom. So it wasn't surprising to see this conversation revisited by fans when a hacker took over Foolio's Instagram account a few days later. The whole drama started on June 28th, when Foolio's Instagram commented on a post from the rapper's rival Youngin Ace. Ace had just shared a clip for the video of his latest diss track, Game Over, which many believe is a Foolio diss, when a comment popped up.
That is a Foolio diss. What you mean that is? Honey, game over. And like, he really walked around for the video for the longest and just said, game over. Like, what?
From the slain rapper's IG account with a trash emoji. The comments quickly caught the attention of Ace, who replied, "You still with me, dude. I love you 4VF, but the drama didn't bend there." A few days later, another post was made on the IG account suggesting Foolio was still alive. The IG story clip shows Foolio's face photoshopped onto the body of legendary wrestler The Undertaker as he does his famous rising from the casket act. The video was captioned, "My grandma does voodoo." While many people believe Foolio,
I did not see that video. Whoever did that, y'all is disrespectful, bro. Y'all ain't right.
Account had been hacked. Some others suggested that a family member was in control of the IG account and was trying to make money off Foolio's name. The fans even went as far as accusing Foolio's family of trying to use the whole controversy surrounding the hacked IG account to raise money for his funeral. Strangely, no official statement was released by the family to either address the strange post or the wild allegations. It's important to point out that when people refer to Foolio's family, they are mostly talking about his mom. She was the closest person to him and even played the role of a manager at some point. Maze would eventually address the hacker situation in an August 5th interview with Say Cheese TV, in which she claimed she now had control of Foolio's Instagram account.
I'm running his account now. Before, somebody had his password or whatever, and I'm just able to retrieve it from his phone or whatever. But before, I wasn't running his account. But as of right now, you can see the different stuff on there now. Me posting songs or whatever.
But while some fans believe she had always been in control of the account, others feel it is weird for her to keep the account active after everything that has happened. From here, we move on to YouTube comedian Charleston White, who has been playing cats and dogs with Maze since her son's death. Charleston White. Although Charleston White and Julio Foolio didn't particularly have a particularly great relationship while the rapper was alive, no one expected so much vile from White after Foolio's death. While Foolio was alive, he and White disagreed in the past, but the YouTube comedian was usually guarded in his statement.
Is that what he's called, a YouTube comedian? Y'all think Charleston White is a YouTube comedian? Let me know.
However, the gloves seem to have come off in the days after the tragic shooting, and White has been making disrespectful remarks about Foolio and his mother, Sandrika's Maze. White began his full-on attack on Foolio the same day the rapper was killed. In a now viral video, White claimed he expected Foolio to be shot eventually before going on to joke about the location of the shooting.
And then I'm thinking, at the Holiday Inn, what the man,
Bro, this dude
ain't
is
no
so funny.
protection on the at the Holiday Inn. They ain't got valet parking.
White rounded up his verbal assault on Foolio by claiming that the Jacksonville rapper worked hard to die, and that he was sure Foolio wouldn't be going to heaven because he made many mothers cry. Meanwhile, Foolio's death was confirmed by his lawyer, Louis Fusco, in a statement shared on Instagram shortly after the ambush. Fusco gave details of the incident while asking the public to respect the privacy of the family the rapper left behind. He said, "While these events involving our client, Mr. Charles Jones, have been disclosed by law enforcement, we are unable to provide further comments at this time until additional details become public record. We kindly request that the privacy of Mr. Jones and his family be respected during this difficult time." But White certainly didn't get the memo, and things would escalate even further in the following weeks. On August 5th, Maze sat down with Say Cheese TV for her first interview since her son's death. When Maze was asked what she thought of White's comments about her son working hard to die, she expressed her dislike for the comedian while emphasizing that he was too old to be making such inflammatory statements.
I don't like him. He's 67 years old.
Is he 60-something? Is he, y'all?
I don't like him. We need to be adults.
Adults.
And if he hear me, I know he gonna go on a rant about it, but I don't care.
Just as Mays had predicted, White went on another explosive rant which he aimed at both Foolio and Mays. While responding to an interview where Youngin Ace suggested he would no longer be dissing his slain rival, White urged the rapper not to stop, reminding him he would probably not be shown the same mercy if the tables were turned.
Facts. Facts. That's very true. And he's telling him to celebrate his death?
Celebrate his death. Tell Young and Ace and him to make another badass diss song about him. Don't stop, Young and Ace. Keep it going.
He bloody.
Make a man run his ass. Make his mama cry some more.
Wow.
Cause he would do Young and Ace like that.
Yes, he would.
So if I was Young and Ace and him, nigga, I would make more diss song about his mama.
White further alleged that Foolio created.
Yo, bro be bloody, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Charleston White be thugging, but he be tripping, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, though. If the tables was turned and it was the other way around, you feel me? Foolio would not stop, bro. We already see the video of him at the grave sites, at the tombstone. Quan! We already see it. We already seen it. So I could imagine what he would have did if the tables was turned. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, crazy, bro.
The atmosphere for all this to happen to him by hurting people and making many families cry during his lifetime. He concluded by asserting that it was Foolio's family's time to cry. In another video, White savagely trolled Mays for getting shot 8 times while responding to her Say Cheese interview where she claimed he was too old. According to White,
somebody tell her she knows she too much old to be shot in the ass 8 times.
He then lets off a mocking laughter before claiming Foolio started the beef when he threatened to hurt him. Next up, we unraveled the sinister gang alliance that ordered a 5-man killer squad to carry out a hit on Foolio. Foolio's killers. Julio Foolio has always been a marked man. In an April 4th Instagram post, Foolio even admitted there had been multiple attempts on his life over the years, but he somehow survived all. However, the latest plot to kill the rapper began sometime in June after he shared a message on Instagram announcing a B-Day bash, which featured a weekend of activities including a June 21st Airbnb pool party and events the next night at Teaser's Gentleman's Club on North Nebraska Avenue in Tampa. According to court documents, this was about the time the 5 suspects, Isaiah Chance, Alicia Andrews, Sean Gathright, Rashad Murphy, and Davian Murphy, arrested in connection to Foolio's murder, formed a plan to follow the rapper to Tampa and murder him. On June 22nd, the suspected killers traveled from Jacksonville to Tampa in 2 vehicles, a silver Chevrolet Cruze and a black Chevrolet Impala. Evidence gathered by investigators showed that the group made reservations at an Airbnb not so far from the location where Foolio was killed. By this time, Foolio had already made several social media posts.
I'm so tired of hearing about these 5 people, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm so sick of it, bro.
Showing him partying and celebrating his 26th birthday with friends and fans. In the early hours of June 23rd, Chance and his girlfriend Andrews were in the active, and they tailed Foolio to 2 different locations where he was scheduled to make an appearance. At both locations, Chance is captured by video surveillance using a cell phone to communicate with Gathright, who was in the Impala. Shortly after the calls, the Impala arrives at both locations. Around 4 a.m., both vehicles follow Foolio to the Holiday Inn where the homicide occurred. At the parking lot of the Holiday Inn, Chance and Andrews play the lookout once more, driving past Foolio's car twice before partying at the side of the building. A few minutes later, surveillance footage picked up the trio of Gathright and the Murphys stepping out of the Impala and sneaking around the hotel grounds to get into positions. One gunman later opens fire at a black Dodge Charger, in which Foolio was riding in the passenger seat. As the driver attempts to flee the scene, another shooter emerges from the shadows and opens fire on him. The shooting left Foolio dead and 3 others injured. It's clear from that video what they were set out to do, said Tampa Police Chief Lee Burkall. He made the statement during a recent press conference which was held to announce the arrests of the suspects. Police also—
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I think I'm kind of done with this video, bro. I'm tired of hearing about this over and over again. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired of it, y'all. I'm sick of it. Youngin Ace. Let's hear this.
Youngin Ace was the first name that got pinned down as a suspect in the Foolio murder. That is if we are going by the court of public opinion. The public's hastiness to name Ace as a suspect isn't just down to his known beef with Foolio, but it was also a function of his actions after the fatal shooting. While everyone was still mourning Foolio's death and trying to come to terms with the senseless violence that took place, Ace dropped a ruthless diss track titled Do It that completely makes mockery of what happened. The song was released mere hours after Foolio's death, and although Ace was careful not to mention any names explicitly, everyone knew who he was talking about. The lyrics of the song are also strikingly about shooting someone. Ace raps,
catch his and do his You know he finished.
Oh, copyright,
depicts masked
copyright,
men
copyright.
shooting another man in what looks like the parking lot of a motel. This is eerily similar to what happened at the actual crime scene. By sharing such a video at a time when details were still emerging about the shooting, Ace inevitably put the spotlight on himself. Before long, social media was awash with rumors and conspiracy theories placing Youngin Ace as the mastermind behind Julio Foolio's assassination. Despite the social media backlash and rumors of potential legal repercussions from Do It, Ace showed no remorse and came back harder with another diss
Game
track
over.
titled Game Over, in which he goes into more details about the murder. In one verse, he raps, Elevate Julio's death so publicly was slammed by fans, with many of them declaring that his actions would come back to haunt him. Still, Ace remained defiant and continued to posture like he was really thrilled to have a hated rival dead. But as the investigation into Fulio's murder progressed, Ace made a dramatic U-turn from his initial position. This was highlighted during a recent Instagram live session where he discussed Fulio's passing. When asked how he felt about his rival's death, Ace goes,
That sad.
Sad, man.
Bro. Y'all throwing this like that, but y'all just gotta stay. Y'all
Rolling.
gotta. It's so funny, cause me, bro, like we cool, like we was cool and you feel me? Me and him, like we cool and shit. I was just so funny. I was just talking to him. I'm like, bro, you gotta stay out the way, bro. You know, love y'all here, like stay out the way, real shit. Like you know, I fuck with you.
Stop the
Ace
cap.
wrapped up the live stream by telling kids to get out of the streets. A few days later, Ace sat down for an interview with DJ Academics, where he continued singing a new tune. In the interview, Ace denied being behind the Foolio shooting, despite his diss track suggesting otherwise.
People feel like I'm behind a lot, but I'm not. I'm not behind.
He's
I'm
wild,
working. I'm
bro.
grinding every day. I'm grinding. I got a family. I'm working. I'm grinding. I'm trying to be big. I'm trying to be big.
In the same interview, Ace touched on his relationship with Foolio,
That's
claiming
crazy,
they were
bro.
cool. And
They were cool. They had no smoke. There was no beef, y'all. We already know. They had no smoke, no beef, nothing, man. Y'all, let me know what y'all feel about this little video, though. Let me know y'all feel about the people that betrayed him. They bloody, bro. They bloody. No cap. I don't know what y'all think, though. Give me y'all opinions on everybody in this video, though. Let me know if you think they right, if they wrong. Did they set them up? Did they lie? Let me know, y'all. Because y'all be deep into this, and I be deep into this, too. And it's crazy, bro. This is a story. This is a movie. That's what I'm saying, man. Let me know what y'all feel, though. Like the video. Share it. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that bell. I'm going to sign with y'all, man. Sheesh!